Robin, hello and welcome back to another video on this channel. Now in this video we'll be going through every Premier League club's best signing from the last couple of years. You can let me know, actually since 2020 we'll be going through every Premier League club's best signing. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So starting off with Arsenal, it has to be Declan Rice. I think if you're looking at the impact that he had in that team, transform that midfield. Yes, you can go Gabriel, but I feel like the impact that Declan Rice had was completely transforming to that team, and he was unbelievable to what they achieved. And I think his performances have just been very good. Like Declan Rice is a player you're getting a guaranteed 7, 8 out of 10 performance from most game weeks. I think he's still at the club now. Some of the players that we will talk about are not at their club. However, I think he made a really big impact and a really big positive impact on their team. And as I said, his performance is consistently very, very good. Yes, you can argue Odegaard, you can argue a few other players, but for me, it's Declan Rice. Aston Villa, there's a few. For me, it's Morgan Rogers, signed, I believe, in 2023. Now, obviously, had that big money move to Chelsea. Really, really like the way in which he performed for the team. I think he was brilliant for them. I think his off-the-ball work, also his on-the-ball work was fantastic. His ability to win the ball, score goals, create moments of magic. And you look how where that, Villa team got with him in it, Champions League. They got quite far into it, consistently getting in the top four. Morgan Rogers getting big goals. He was a really big part of the team. And now that he's got a big move to Aston Villa, I'm sure he'll probably thrive there and probably do well. Not Aston Villa, he's got a big move to Chelsea. He's already looking good in pre-season. I'm sure he's going to be someone that does look to thrive there. Now Bournemouth, for me, I've gone Krupa Jr. Someone that's obviously relatively recent. I really do like the signing. I think he's someone that comes in with potential, quality, still only so young. I think he's going to have a big season for Bournemouth when he comes back from his injury. I think if you watch him, he can play as a 10, he can play as a striker, play anywhere really across the front line. And, in French football, I've seen a lot of people rate him, saying that he could be in that next World Cup squad. And considering the talent that they already have, that is quite a big statement to make. I think he really is an exciting talent. Someone that, again, will only get better with age. But for me, if he's fit, he starts at number 9 for Bournemouth. Brentford has to be Bryan Mbeumo. I mean, you look at when he came in. I know it was in that 2019-20 season, I believe he came in. You look at what Mbeumo has gone on to achieve, playing for United, scoring 20 goals in the Premier League. I think how he played at Brentford was fantastic. His consistency, his quality. Yes, obviously, his seasons just got better and better in the time that he was there. But that 20-goal season before he left for Manchester United was a fantastic season. And I think he really is a good player. Brighton, I mean, again, there's quite a few. You could go Balaby, you could go Caicedo. But I'm probably going to go with Karim Matoma. I know he hasn't been the greatest signing in the last couple of seasons, but when I do watch him, he excites him. And I think this season, the Premier League has to be a big season for him. If you're looking at someone that can definitely get past a few defenders, and when he's on it, he's very, very good. He's quite hard to stop. And just to know whether it's been inconsistency, injury, being in and out of the team, I don't know why he hasn't got to those heights that we've previously seen of him. Chelsea, I think they've made so many good signings. So many bad signings, but also so many good signings. For me, Cole Palmer. I think from Chelsea, what did he cost him? Like 40 million, I think, at the time. Really good bit of business. Someone that, again, now will excel, I think, under Maresca. No, not Maresca, sorry. Under Xabi Alonso. Very good player. Technically very good. So gifted. One of the best players in the Premier League when fit. Last season, obviously, he was in and out of the team due to injury. But I think he's going to have a really big season for Chelsea this year. Competing in all fronts. Well, not competing in all fronts, but competing for that Premier League and a few other trophies that they will be involved in. Crystal Palace, again, I've gone Eze. I think he came from, QPR. Very, very impressive. I mean, you could argue Michael Olise, but actually, no, I'm going to go Michael Olise. I think that makes sense. Olise was brilliant for them. I think he is a better player than Eze. I think if you're looking at what Olise achieved, you're looking at the quality, you're looking at the consistency, you look at the seasons that he had at Palace, and to get that move from Palace to Bayern Munich is really unheard of. Like, you don't really see players making that move. I think it was a great step up for his journey, and I think he's definitely a player who can play in that team. I think he's a fantastic player, very, very good. He's seen it at the World Cup, but he's also seen it domestically for Bayern Munich as well. Coventry City, I've gone Gyökeres. Now, obviously, he didn't stay there, but again, he did score some big goals for them. Decent signing. Everton, their best signing. Now, I think I have to go James Garner. I think if we're looking at his performances in midfield, obviously, I know him previously from watching him at United in some games, but just in the way that he's excelled, he's a guy that can do everything. On the ball, off the ball, can score a goal. Defensively, very strong. Put a shift in that right back. He's just an ultimate utility player, and I think someone that again, they're very lucky to have over at Everton. I think he really is an exciting player, exciting talent. And again, if only England didn't have that many players, I'm sure James Garner would be in and around that team, because he's a fantastic player. Can win the ball, as I said, just fantastic for me. Just watch his performances. Fulham, now, probably Andreas Pereira. I'm not going to say too much about it. I think that was just the one for me. Leeds, I think their best signing, you probably have to go Dominic Calvert-Lewin for the goals that he scored in the last 5 years. Have they really made any bigger signings than that? Probably not. I think you're looking at a player there that has chipped in with some vital moments, and especially now with Leeds adding Harry Wilson into that, I think they give him a different dimension and they'll be able to work off each other better. Obviously, I haven't done Ipswich. I've gone Jaden Philogene, decent player. 23-24 season was outstanding, and was Hull City's best, most exciting signing. Ipswich, I've gone Leif Davis. I mean, you can go Amari Hutchinson, you can go obviously Liam Delap, but I've got Leif Davis at left back. I think he's a very, very good signing. Again, about the promoted team, the reason why these segments are quite short, I just don't know too much about them, and I need to see more of them in the season. Liverpool last 5 years, obviously Salah doesn't come into that. You could argue Szoboszlai, but I'm actually going to go Luis Diaz. I think at the time when Liverpool signed Luis Diaz, Spurs were heavily linked, United were linked as well. They got him for only 40 million, and then he went to Bayern Munich after winning the Premier League. Really did like Luis Diaz. I think he was someone that added so much to that Liverpool team that did go under the radar. You had Salah there, you had other players as well, but Diaz was really important to that team, and the quality that he was a really good player. Manchester City is obviously Erling Haaland. I think the 3-4 seasons he's been, I think it's 3 seasons, 22, 23. The 4 seasons that he's been in the Prem, the trophies, the goals, I think for £51 million, I think they signed him for. Ridiculous fee. Really like him. Score goals, create chances, hat tricks, like anything you want really Erling Haaland can give you. United is so obvious, it's Bruno Fernandes. It's clear United have not been where they want to be in the last 5-6 years, but Bruno's performances have been top, world-class player. The best player in the Premier League for me. Really, really do like Bruno Fernandes. I think he's an unbelievable player. And again, what he has to his team is brilliant. Newcastle, I know he's obviously left, but Bruno Guimaraes, I think last 5 years, they made quite a few decent signings, but I look at Guimaraes, his impact, leader, passion, his quality for Newcastle, he delivered with some big moments. There's a few others you could probably drop an Isak in there, Tonali, but for me, Bruno G, what he added to that team, he was really, really good for them, and I think they're going to really miss him in that midfield, his presence, his dominance, and his leadership. Forest is Gibbs White. Now, Gibbs White obviously coming from Wolves. Again, maybe he's ready to play for a better club, I don't know. But for me, I think he is a really exciting player. I think if I look at someone that's the ultimate versatile player, someone that can score goals but also defend, got more of the magic in him. Obviously, he could have been Elliot Anderson, but for me, Morgan Gibbs White's the better one. Sunderland, I've gone Granit Xhaka. I mean, the way Sunderland fans speak about Granit Xhaka, he's like the best signing they've ever made. He's very good on the ball, leadership. Yeah, I just think it was a great signing. He comes in with a lot of experience, which is needed, and ultimately they're going to be playing in Europe. Tottenham, I mean, it's quite hard to pick over the last couple of years. I'd be sort of like, which player for Tottenham has really done something over the last years that's consistent. You could argue maybe Pedro Porro. I'm probably going to go with Pedro Porro, to be honest with you. I think he really is a good player. And I believe that's it. If there's any teams that I've missed out, let me know your thoughts. Obviously, today is, at the time of recording, it's obviously the Community Shield, so we will be giving you a reaction after that game once I've watched it. And yeah, don't forget, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for all the content coming your way. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe. Peace.